Hey there, Mel Kelly here, Kelly Street Tarot. We're going to do a weekly read, all signs, focus on love and money. I'm a bit of a no bullshit reader, so if it looks bad, it's going to be, looks sketchy, it's going to be told so. If it's fun and loving, I'm going to get excited for you. But having said that, this isn't a one-to-one, so don't go crazy. Feel free to flip the roles any which way. It could be you, it could be your partner, whatever. Maybe do some cross watching, see what your partner's up to. Are they being good or naughty? How do they feel? Whatever floats your boat, really. Anyway, so, look, we got a jumper. So before we've named any signs, we got the star. So maybe there's some wish fulfillment happening. The star is also about balance, she's pouring to the earth as she's pouring to the ocean. So she is giving to her life and her home and her work as much as she's giving to her family and her loved ones and her emotions. So yeah, and it's about healing, and she's about healing. She's also the Aquarian card, so maybe there's a strong influence of Aquarians around us right now. Anyway, so first up, we're going to do Aries. Hey Aries, how yous going? How's my fiery peeps? Don't mind an Aries, they're lots of fun, and they tend to sort of tell you how they're feeling and how it is. I like straightforward people, which is great. All right, let's have a look. How are our Aries' peeps going this week? All right. We have the Page of Pentacles. So there's a message coming in. We've got the Devil. Everybody loves the Devil. Better the Devil, We've got the Ace of Cups. Awesome. The Eight of Wands. The King of Wands. And the Three of Cups. So it's looking pretty good. So there's some kind of... We've got the Page of Pentacles. Their messenger cards. Often... Page of Pentacles will indicate maybe there's a little gift coming in from somebody. Might want to watch out what kind of gift it is. You might want to watch any communications with your spouse this week. Try and bite your tongue so you don't get into a toxic, a fight, an argument, something, negative. Because remember with the Devil, the lovers are there, but they're chained. It's not free will, it's toxic. That's the same with gambling. Maybe you've got some addiction stuff going on and you need to have a look at that. There's always that part of the Devil card. Now we've got the Ace of Cups. So there's a new beginning in emotion, maybe. New beginning in emotion, cup of floweth over with love. Maybe you're meeting someone new. How exciting, meeting someone new, and they spur that deep bubbling emotion, Then we've got the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is can be in the modern day like messages online on like Messenger or text messages, like rapid communication, because the Eight of Wands is they're moving fast. They even sort of look like they're swiftly moving quickly. So it can be that, but it's also about development and things, and something developing quite quickly and moving quite quickly and being at different stages of development too. Like, one part of the plan might be right back there at its newest beginnings, and then you're like way down the line with another part of it, sort of thing. It's like, having your savings plan and your account, but not having any money to put in it. Different stages of the plan. And then we've got the King of Wands. Well, the King of Wands, he's a passionate king. He's brave. He's a leader. So maybe there's an older fire sign around you who is helping you to, see things head on, and maybe he's leading you to. So maybe it's your boss. Maybe it's your boss who has given you a raise, if it's about money. Or maybe you've met a fire sign who has stirred up a lot of emotion um, in you. Then there's also the Three of Cups. Well, that's a celebration. It can be depicted as a third party, so we want to watch out for that. You know, like, is there anyone else involved in your relationship? Which is always a bit of a scary thought, isn't it, really? But, you know, in general, it is getting together with friends and having a drink or two. So, yeah, like, there you go. So maybe just watch how many drinks you have, you know, like, don't go overboard, you know, cup of flow over. We need to watch our consumption and stuff, because there is a level of toxicity here. So, you know, enjoy yourself, have some fun. Maybe, you know, there's an invitation coming, you know, from a friend to get together and have a couple of drinks, and you just need to, you know, chill out, have some fun, don't move too quickly. All right. Well, anyway, I hope that helps. And we'll grab an angel card while we love angels, see what else is coming out for our Aries peeps on our love and money. Or love. Love. As Rambling Mike, one of my favourite tarot readers, says, and just love. Hey, Rambling Mike. All right, let's see. Codependency. So yeah, that is. So this is about your relationship. We've got the Devil and codependency. So, you know, stay strong, stay true to you. Do things for you, not only for your spouse. You know, pump your own gas. You don't need the help. Be independent. And yeah, good luck with it all. And I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on to Taurus, our down-to-earth Taurus peeps. How's me Taurus peeps going? Stubborn as ever, I'm sure. Sticking to your... staying to your ground. Sticking to your ground. Whatever. Anyway. One thing, Taurians may be stubborn, but stubbornness isn't always a bad thing. You know, if a Taurus loves you, they love you just as stubbornly as anything else in their life. So we should all hope for a Taurian lover. Oh. The good thing about this card, Taurus, is it is the end. It can't get any worse. So whatever's happened, you know, it hurt, but it is at the end. We're going to pop that one because it was a flipper, it wasn't a jumper. So we're going to pop that one back in there. And if it's meant to come out, it will, you know. But yeah, just remember with the Ten of Swords, it's the end of a painful cycle, which is always a bit of a blessing, and you can see what's coming next. All right. What have we got for our Taurus peeps? Oh. Okay. Well, don't know how your love lives are going, but it looks like you got coins in the bank, which is great. We love that, coins in the bank. But yeah, so this is really predominantly a pentacle read, which is about your finances, let's face it. So we got the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. So you're sitting in your element right now, aren't you, Taurus? You Taurus ladies out there. She's the mother, she's the house, she's the homemaker, the Queen of Pentacles. She's stable and nurturing and caring. And it kind of goes really well with the Nine of Pentacles, doesn't it? You know, that's lavish, and let's face it, Taurians do like their finer things, don't they? Their comforts, their creature comforts. And pretty things. Taurians love pretty things. Yes. So with the Three of Pentacles, we're looking at like apprenticeship, you know, learning of the master. If you have a look, there's one person teaching two people who are learning from him. So it's coming together in collaboration, isn't it? And it's learning from the master, which is, you know, let's face it, good thing. And then we got the 7. That is, you've done all the work you need, right? So you're obviously learning. You've put in the hard yards. And now it's time to sit back and reap the rewards, see what comes of it. Wait for the fruit to ripen so that you can eat the juicy grapes. And look, there's grapes in the 9. She's there. Beautiful purple grapes. And she's got that long gown, all well dressed, and her bird. It does indicate a little bit maybe of a single cycle at the moment for our Taurians. In generally speaking, she's a solitary person at the moment, focusing on her coin and building her wealth. This can go either way. I'm referring in the feminine, but obviously this can reflect either man or woman. And then the 6 of Pentacles. So the 6 of Pentacles is generosity. Maybe you're very generous at the moment, and you might need to watch, where you're placing your generosity, because the warning with the 6 of Pentacles is this person is giving more to one and not to the other. So there's a need to, watch. Maybe you're not enjoying your money as much as you should be, and you're squirreling it away, although the 4 isn't here. But, just watch where you're giving your money, where you're giving your generosity to, and maybe there's someone else or something else that requires some attention. We've got the Knight of Wands. He's often depicted as the player. Have you got a player in your life? Comes and goes, charges in, charges out, full of passionate enthusiasm, and then gone as quick as... Anyway, you could also have a young fire sign around you at the moment. Maybe there's a fire sign catching your eye and keeping you single. We don't mind a fire sign. They're quite passionate people, aren't they? And then the Queen of Pentacles. So she's sitting there in her throne, building her wealth, looking after her home, looking after the home and her family. She's nurturing and loving and stable. And maybe this is talking about your mother. Maybe your mum's there to support you right now, or it could be your father. Like I said, energy goes both ways, and flip the roles however you need to. But, yeah. Or maybe there's an older woman coming into your life, or a woman around your age. Ooh. Male Taurians out there, you're going to get it on with the mother figure. Not your mother. That's disgusting. But you know what I'm saying, right? So yeah, it looks like a really, really great week for money for Taurus. And we're just going to have a little look. We'll pull an angel one, because that really had not much love clarification, and see if the romance angels has anything they would like to add to our Taurians week. All right. Oh, this one. I have to say. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Flirt. Well, who doesn't love a good flirt? Especially if it's harmless, it's not hurting anybody. If you're single, go out there, have a good time, have a chat. You can't be single saving your coins forever, Taurus. Get out there, have a chat. Maybe, I don't know, get on Tinder. That's the done thing, isn't it? Get on Tinder, have a chat, see if you can meet for coffee or whatever your thing is, but keep it lighthearted. Don't get too serious. Us Taurians, yes, I'm a Taurus. Taurians can get quite full on quite quickly, so maybe it's time to just sort of sit back and relax and keep it fun. All right. Next on the list is our Gemini peeps. We love a Gemini. I love a Gemini. I have many very, very, very close people to me that are Gemini. So hello out there, all you Gemini peeps. And I love both sides of you. All right? It's good. Keeps us on our toes, doesn't it? Anyway, so what's going on for love and money for our Gemini? Seven of Swords, never a good card, is it? He's a thief. So, you know, just watch your back, Gem. Watch your back. Don't know who's out there. Someone could be stealing what is yours. The Seven of Swords is he defeats the army by sneaking in when they're asleep and stealing all their things. That's how he wins the war. That's why he's depicted as the thief. So maybe there's a need for you to change tactics in life. I don't know. But yes, so just be discerning who you invite into your home and your life at the moment. All right, Gemini. All right, so you have the King of Wands. He's back. The Fool, the Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Okay, so time to take a leap of faith. But you know that, don't you? You know it's time to take a leap of faith. I can see that. We've got the Fool. He needs to take a leap of faith. He needs to start his journey. And with the Fool, he's jumping off a cliff, but he's supported. He's got the white dog with him, and that's source, that's universe saying, take that jump. We will catch you. It's time to do it. And the High Priestess, she's hidden knowledge. She's inner knowledge. You know this. You know this. You might not be sharing it with the whole world, but you know deep inside yourself that it is time to take that leap, to make that move, to go in that new direction. However, you do have this guy here, the Knight of Pentacles. Now, he is a slow-moving knight. You know, he's like a Taurus. He's methodical and plods away and stuff. But what he does sticks. It lasts. So while it might take you a long time to get to that conclusion, once you're there and you make it, it sticks. You know, like you've got the Knight of Swords, and he's great. He's lots of fun. He rushes in and he's quick and action-orientated dude. But it doesn't always stick. He's in and out. Comes and goes. Not the Knight of Pentacles. He takes his time and he makes it happen. And it lasts when he does. There may be another invitation. So are we all going out partying next weekend? Can I come along? I spend way too much time at home. But anyway, yes, it looks like another invitation. Maybe you'll be getting, hooking up with the Aries peeps at a party or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so invitations, watch out for that third party. Like I said before, that flipper before, the Seven of Swords. Maybe, you know, is someone being a little bit too friendly with your partner? That might be something you might need to watch out for. Or is someone looking at your job? We don't like that either, do we? But yeah, so financially you're plodding along and doing well, and you might, you know, it might be time for you to look for that new job. But you've known that for a while, haven't you? Or alternatively, you know that your partner's been talking to someone else and you're a bit over it, and you know you need to take that leap of faith in a new direction. Or maybe you've been talking to someone new, and that's a leap of faith, and you've known that inside yourself, your own hidden knowledge. Either way, do it the right way out there, guys. You know, gems. If you're going to leave for someone else, you know, do it the right way. We don't condone nastiness. Yeah, no. Or there could be an older fire sign. There might be a couple of fire signs around you right now, you know, especially Aries, and you might be dealing with Aries, considering you've got some similar cards here. You've got the King of Wands and you've got the Fool. The Fool is an Aries card. It can also be an Aquarian card, but predominantly it is an Aries card. And maybe that's, you know, maybe you've got a new Aries coming in, you with somebody. You've started having these secret little feelings for somebody else, and it's time to take a leap of faith towards your Aries king. I don't know. Never know. Maybe you meet them, you get invited to a party, and you meet this Aries. He's a bit older than you, maybe. Maybe he's a silver fox. Or he could be a young man. Could be a young Aries, yeah? Sweeps you off your feet. Lots of fun. Maybe he's your age. Who knows? So let's have a little chat to the romance angels, see what they have to say today. And yeah, what have we got for our Gemini friends? Very soon. Oh, that sounds good to me. Very soon you'll get that invitation, and very soon you'll go to that party, and very soon you're going to meet that passionate fire sign or whatever. Anyway, very soon. Clearly decide what you want, so that it can come to you. Yes. Yeah, and that is true. And that is across the board when manifesting or, you know, bringing in the things that you want. Clearly decide what you want. If you're confused, the universe is confused and it doesn't know what to throw at you. We'll throw a bit of this and a bit of that. Be very clear about what you want. Think about it. Think about having it. Think about what it's like. Feel the emotions brew up inside of having all those wonderful things you want. And then leave it alone and walk away. And that's how it comes. Anyway, well, that's my little theory on manifestation. But it's kind of like the saying, or the quote, God helps those who help themselves. And it's the same with manifestation. So it's the same energy. It's the same law of attraction. If you go, oh, I want this, and then do nothing about it, it's not going to come, is it? You've got to help. You got to show the universe, show God, show the powers that be, show source that you're going to have it no matter what. And then guess what? The door's open. All right. Next up, our Cancerian friends, our emotional bubbles. But, you know, who doesn't want to be loved by someone who loves them deeply? Love and money for Cancer. Cancerians. Don't have a lot of Cancerians in my life, to be perfectly honest, but whatever. We'll see what the cards have to say for you guys. We'll give them a good shuffle too. Oh, we got a flipper. Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Well, let's think about that, isn't it? It's moving on. It's not always a happy moving on, you know. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You got to, you know, cut in the knowledge that it has to be done. In truth, you need to move on. But there's something better coming, no matter how hard it is, and how hard it is to let go, especially mentally. As I said it, that flipped. Like, wow, what is going on with you Cancer people? Do you guys need to, like, uncross your heart, open your eyes, and move on from something, maybe? Anyway, if they need to come out again, they will. Holy dooly. Another invitation. You guys are getting invited everywhere. Sorry, that was the Page of Wands, my invitation card. Alrighty. Oh, definitely. That's a sure sign, isn't it? You guys have to, holy dooly, like, time to move on, guys. I don't know what else to say. You're holding on tightly. Four of Pentacles, holding on tightly. It's generally savings, but you know, when you think about it, you'll see. Anyway, so we've got the Page of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Six of Cups. It looks like everything's going to work out in the end, and it doesn't seem to be. There's a lot of emotion here, and a bit of mental anguish. So anyway, it looks like the messengers are here. So there's a messenger sword, new beginnings. There might be a need to follow your intuition on this one, guys. Cancer, you know, something's telling you. You've been holding on so tightly. And you know that it's time to move on, in the knowledge that you're right, that it is time to move on, and maybe spend some time on your own, and enjoy the finer things in life. Look after yourself, because quite often, if you don't, no one's going to. The universe joins in. You look after yourself, the universe looks after you. You neglect yourself, the universe goes, oh, must be the way they want it then. So here you go, more neglect. Then we've got the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is leaving behind, like you put all this emotion, all this work, all this emotion into something, it's not working out, and it's time to move on. You know, this is with mental clarity and in your truth. Sucks, but it's got to be done. This is leaving the emotions behind and cutting off and going, nah, it's time. It's time for me to let go and move on. And the Six of Cups. This is a soulmate card. Maybe once you do all the moving on that you need to, you make room for the soulmate to come in. Because let's face it, while we're putting all our energy into something that's not meant to be, that's not for us, we are making no room for what is it for us, what is meant to be. This is also reminiscing. So maybe it's hard. Maybe it's hard to let go emotionally and move on, because there's all this good stuff. And let's face it, when things end, we often focus on, oh, but I remember when it was good. It was so good. Stuff. But they're memories. And you can always treasure memories. But if you can't live in the reality, it's time to go. Time to let go and stop holding on. Also, it can be something coming back from coming back from childhood too. I remember once I got this card, and my childhood sweetheart rocked up, like within a month of me getting it. It was astonishing how accurate these can be sometimes. Anyway, enough about me, more about you. This is, sweet thoughts of nostalgia. You know, or maybe, you know, maybe it's discovering something new. Once you move on, once you let go, once you spend some time on your own, and it opens up the path for something better, a soulmate connection. You know, look, childlike innocent love. He's giving her some flowers. How sweet. So as hard as it might seem, and while you might feel a bit lonely for some time, it could just be time to let go, move on. See, because what this guy's doing is he's leaving his 8 cups behind. He's moving on to go find his 9th cup, his wish fulfillment. So yeah, that sounds good. That, like, all in all, it's pretty sucky, and it sucks when that happens, when something ends, doesn't it? That just sucks. It's horrible, but you know, it does open us up for something better. All right. So, romance angels, let's see what they have to say today for our Cancerian friends. All right, we have make the effort. Make the effort. Do it. Because once you make the effort, good things can come in. Yeah. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So yeah, maybe the steps are moving on. This doesn't seem to be a lot about finances here. Maybe you're just focusing on saving right now, and that's really the only message. And that's always good. Save your money, because like money and love, they always come. Otherwise, everybody would be broken and single. The human race would die out. So they're two things that always come. Love and money always comes. It's whether it stays. That's the trick. Does it stay? So, having said that, and here's another money card. So maybe like all in all, when it comes to money, you're doing well, and you're saving it, and you're living a nice life with your luxuries and stuff, and it's just time for you to move on emotionally. Or maybe it's a change of job. There is that option too. Maybe you've been in the same job for long enough, and it's time to move on, and so you can live a more opulent life because you're sick of pennies scrounging and saving. There is that. This one also could be results. Some results, pretty bland, straightforward communication, like an email saying your health is good, or an email saying that, your car's fixed, come pick it up. All right, so that's it for our Cancerian friends. We're going to move on now to Virgo. Love my fastidious Virgos. Keeping it neat and tidy, or are you as fastidious about your mess as you are about everything else in your life? Trust me, I met some messy Virgos, and they are just as fastidious about their mess as a neat and tidy Virgo is about their order. Maybe it's order and chaos for some of them. I don't know. Anyway, Virgo, what's going on for love and money? Oh, we've got a flipper. Oh, Page of Cups. Page of Cups messenger. So maybe there is going to be like a little love letter or a love text coming in. Someone, a secret admirer. Secret admirer, get a little, hey, I'm out here and I'm thinking of you. What do you reckon? Oh, another jumper. Wow, the cards really want to talk to you today. Yeah, lots of messages maybe. It might start off with a little, hey, how you going? Like a Joey of friends. How you doing? And it turns into something more. Lots of communication backwards and forwards. That sounds good. I'm up for a bit of that myself. Hey, Virgos, how you doing? Nah. All right. Lots of invites. I swear. Must be the month of parties. All right. What have we got here? A lot of the readings are really similar today. And like I'm either terrible at shuffling, or we're all living this earth together, and the energies are influenced by each other, because none of us are little single boats out there in the universe floating around on our own, are we? We're all in this together. Don't forget that. Anyway, having said that, on we go. Virgo. So we got the Eight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Fool. Don't be a fool. No, do be a fool. Definitely. Jump in. Both feet. So, like I said, there could be some some talking, because you had the Page of Cups pop out. So that can be a love letter or a love message, and then it might get quite heated. These messages might go from, you know, good to bad to very, very bad. But yeah, so you've got messages coming in. Also, like I said, it's about movement, the 8, so something's moving, and it's moving quite quickly, but it is at different stages of development. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune, so what comes up must come down, what goes down must come up. The Wheel of Fortune is constantly turning. So if you're in hard times, don't worry, the tables will turn. You focus, you keep diligent, and it will look up. And if you're up, well, you know, it sucks to be going on the downward spiral, but you'll always come back up. You know, like millionaires, a lot of them have been broke more than once in their life, but they just keep doing it, and they rebuild, don't they? So Six of Pentacles. So yeah, generosity. Maybe you're giving to a charity, but make sure you're giving to the right charity. Or you know, if you are supporting somebody, that they're not just taking, or maybe you're neglecting somebody else that needs your help equally, or maybe you need help. Maybe you're watching someone give. Anyway, yeah, so just watch where the giving is going at the moment. Yeah, and I guess standing your ground. Maybe that's it. Maybe you are giving to one more than the other at the moment, but there's a reason for that, and you need to stand your ground, because as you can see, this one, he's standing his ground going, no, this is the way it is. I'm giving to that person, and you need to understand and respect that right now, because that's the way it is, and that's what I've got to do. And so, you know, like, while you need to watch where you're giving to, maybe it's just at the moment that's what needs to be done, that's what's appropriate, and that's what you've got to do. So yeah, stand your ground, and just say to the person, what comes up must go down, what goes down must come up, and it's a cycle, and it's always revolving, and it will be your turn again sometime. But don't piss me off. And then there's the Fool. Well, we love the Fool, and as like I said, it could be an Aries. It could be an Aries or an Aquarian in your life. We love Aries. We love Aquarians. The eternal freedom of the Aquarian has always puzzled me. But yes, and just remember, like, when you take that leap of faith, you were guided, you were looked after. Source is there to catch you. You're not going to fall. Well, you'll fall, but you won't fall to your death. You'll be okay. And it could start a new adventure for you, which is always great. Can't see a lot about, like, other than the charity and giving, and there's not a lot about money. Maybe money and emotion. Maybe you're just sort of doing your own thing right now, and your focus really isn't too much on either. You've got a job, that's good. You're in a relationship, that's fine. Maybe you need to break free from both of them and take a leap of faith into a new direction. I don't know. Anyway, we'll have a chat to the romance angels. What have they got to say to you this week? Alrighty. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So that's why there's not too much. It's time to wait. Time to hang back. See what happens. Worth waiting for. Maybe there's an Aries that's worth waiting for, yeah? And a younger Aries. Like a younger man or younger lady. Not too younger, I hope. Anyway, maybe there is you're waiting for an invitation. And you'll get that invitation, and all of a sudden there'll be messages flying backwards and forwards, and da 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 da. And it'll get all heated. and lots of fun, and it was all worth waiting for. Anyway, we'll see how that plays out then, shall we, Virgo? Scorpio. No, Libra. Sorry, Librans. Nearly missed you all together, didn't I? That ain't very nice. Anyway, Librans. How my Libran peeps out there going? Still weighing things up, trying to decide. You'll work it out eventually. Anyway, I love a Libran. Not one particular, just in general. But they tend to not love me as much as I love them. I annoy them. I know a lot of people. The jumper. Oh, wow. We'll keep that one out. The Wheel of Fortune. What goes up must come down. The Wheel of Fortune is always turning, so don't fret. If you're having a hard time right now, it's only a period of time. It is one bad period of time between two good. Well, you can look at it the other way, but I choose to look at it this way. The eternal optimist, maybe. But, yeah. If you are having a hard time, don't worry. Remember, it is going to change. A little bit of work, a little bit of dedication, and you can turn it all around. Oh, I did that. Holy shoot. All right. Wow. How's it going out there, my Libran buddies? I'm here for you if you need a chat, all right? Bit full on over here. Anyway, so we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Swords. Right up there in your thinking at the moment, aren't you, darling? And the Seven of Pentacles and the Judgment. What? Whoa, Judgment. Cool. Yeah, so at the moment, we're talking about the Wheel of Fortune, and maybe you're feeling trapped by your circumstances right now, mentally and physically trapped. But the thing with the Eight of Swords is that's a self-entrapment. You know, she's surrounded by swords, and her ties are only loose. She's loosely bound. At any point, then can she pick up a sword and cut those ties? And it's up to you. You either stay where you are or you choose to move on. You know, and that's the thing with the eight. It's not a permanent if you don't want it to be, but it is up to you. Yeah. And we've got the Page of Swords. So maybe there's a message coming in about a thief in the camp. Someone stealing something. You know, maybe it's from the cops. Because it's that kind of email or a lawyer or whatever. Like, that's what kind of communication this one really is just something really like, hey, we found your stuff. Come and pick it up. Or, we got your report. We'll look into your matter about someone stealing something. Because we talked about who the thief is and how he wins the war with deception. So, be careful. Watch back. When it comes to money, I guess there's not a lot you need to do right now. You've planted the seeds, you've nurtured, you've watered, and now it's just time for you to wait and see. Wait for your crops to pay off. Something from the past, maybe. Rebirth. Did something die, dead, done, over, and now it's trying to come back? Maybe there's a reason it died. Do you really think that... my general way of looking at things usually end because they weren't great, because they needed to. So I don't really, condone. Like, I don't, not condone, you can do what you like, but I don't really promote going back. Because generally speaking, things end for a reason. Yeah. But hey, you could be really excited. Maybe it's that ex that you've been waiting to hear from, and and you get a communication from them that's really bland. There's not a lot of emotion, but it opens up that line of communication. Have you been waiting for that? You know, have you been waiting for someone that you know, used to connect with or be with, to say hi, and you get this like, hey, how you been? Out of the blue. And it's like, not very emotional, but it's a little bit of a prod, you know, see if you're still there, still wanting to chat. Maybe they've been spying on you. It's another good indicator. Your Page of Swords can be the online stalker. Someone's been prowling your page. Oh well, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna run with, you know, your situation isn't set in stone, and your bounds aren't. They're loosely bound. So it's up to you to release yourself mentally from whatever's been holding you back. Maybe you've been just dwelling too much on the thief, like someone who did you wrong, and you just can't stop thinking about it, and it's affecting other stuff. You know, you're getting apathy going, and you're just sort of waiting around. Oh well, that happened. So then you get this high from someone from the past that turns that circle, turns it around, and you get to go, woohoo, yay! Let's see what happens. Whatever. All right. Hey, romance angels. What's going on for my Librans? How are they going? How's me Libras today? All right. Trust. Wow, isn't that point today? Poignant. Yeah, something like that. Anyway. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Well, there you go. What can I say? You've got yourself all bound up, haven't you? When really all you need to do is let go and have some faith. Faith in the universe, and it will provide. And like I said, the universe will chip in, but you got to show it what you want. And you've got to be certain about that. And if you don't want to be stuck here, then you've got to go, no, I'm not going to be stuck here anymore. And there's a mental stuck too. So when you're mentally stuck, it's really great to do things like I had negative thought patterns happening, and every time, and at first it was really difficult, and I had to really work on it. But every time I had that, I just told myself, no, I'm successful. Another cool tarot reader, I think it's Richie, yeah. He got me onto that. Anyway, so, and then I used it to train my brain. I am successful. Every time I went to anything else, I am successful. Now I do it naturally, and I don't even have to worry about it, because now I know it inside. You know, I did not give the universe an option. This is what I want. Give it to me now, and I'm going to work for it, and we're going to work together, and it's going to happen. And yay, here I am, you know? So yeah, have faith. The universe has your back. If you've been waiting for them to call, they will, or message. Maybe they've just been checking you out online to see, are they still available? Do you reckon they'll talk to me? They're kind of stuffed up there, you know. Don't worry about this, whatever this is. Some people are dicks, so just let it be and have faith. The universe has your back. Alrighty, so there's my 11 from peeps. On to Scorpio. Your turn now, Scorpio. Jumping the gun. How you's going? I don't have a lot of Scorpio people in my life. I don't even really have a lot to say, except I know they're pretty stubborn themselves, aren't they? Aries, yeah. Stand in your guns, stand in your ground. Got your stinger out. Not going to take any crap from anyone. Oh, got a flipper. Oh, the Magician. So the magician has all the tools he needs, doesn't he, to achieve whatever he wants. We're all just talking about manifestation and the law of attraction, and that's the thing. You've got all the tools you need. He's got his cups. He's got his cup. He's got his pentacle. He's got his sword, and he's got his wand. And he's ready to go, and he's going to create. He has all the tools to work in whatever he wants in his life, and he's going to do it. You know, he was the fool. He took that leap of faith and he jumped, and he jumped off the cliff, and he found that, in fact, the universe, the powers that be, did have his back. And when he landed, he had all the tools he needed to do whatever it is he wanted. The magician. Get out there and manifest. All right. Scorpio. Alrighty. Hey, my Scorp peeps. How yous going? Yous look like you're doing all right. All right. Got 2 3s here. Maybe that's a significant number at the moment. 3s. So you got the 3 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the 6 of Wands. Woohoo! Lots of fire. You've been putting out some fires with that watery energy or what? Okay. So waiting for something, but it's happy waiting. You know, the three of Wands. It's sunny. It can mean abroad travel. Maybe you're going to travel abroad to go to university. Cool. That sounds good. Learn from the master. Or maybe, you know, you're going to travel abroad to do that apprenticeship that you've always wanted to do. New beginning. We have the start of something creative and passionate with enthusiasm. After all the confusion and not sure what you're going to do and the heavy burden of the 10, you come out of it, out of the clouds, with passion and enthusiasm for something new. You're going to create something new, and you're learning about it. You're learning off the master about it. You've been waiting so long for this to happen, and it's finally here. It's happening. And you've got maybe there's a younger person in your life, a bit of a player. You reckon? Got his rod in his hand. Sorry, couldn't help it. Yeah, so a younger man, a player type, rushing in and sweeping you off your feet a little bit, and you're like, nah, not again, nah. The queen, she's a caregiver and a nurturer, but she does not take crap from anybody. Let's face it, you know, and she's right down the line about it, and she will cut off what she no longer requires. If the Queen of Wands does not need it, it will not be. Not in her world, it won't. And people will see this happen. People will go, wow, oh my God, public recognition. He's the victor. He goes off to war and he comes back victorious, but he comes back victorious to a big welcome party, you know. So it's public acclaim. It's being seen for what you've done. So maybe it's just your friends and family can see that you've done really well. You know, you're fooling around with the player. He was coming and going, in and out, doing your head in, and then you said, nah, that's enough. This could go both ways too. This isn't just like a man player and a woman saying, no, this could be a woman. Women can play hard, you know. So either way, call it as you see it. But yeah, and you've said enough, and everybody can see, and you're victorious. You've won. You've got it, and you've got this whole new beginning, and you're enthusiastic. You're done with that bullshit. You're done with that crap, and you're on to something new, and you're going to go and learn, and be and achieve, and you know that whatever it is that's coming now is good. You know, because you cut the BS out. BS is gone. No more confusion. That's what clouds are. No more confusion. You know, just excellent. All right, let's see what the angels have to add to this, shall we? All right, calling in your soulmate. That's cool. Hey, see, once you do that, once you cut out the BS out of your life, you open up the path for something better. While you're playing around with the player, your soulmate, there's no door, there's no entrance for your soulmate. The universe is going, Jesus, Bushy, stop playing around with that tool. We've got something so much better, just waiting for you to stop fooling around with this one, so that you cut it out. Everyone will see. And they'll probably tell you too, oh, you look great. Oh, you got rid of so-and-so. Oh, that's great. You look good. And then your soulmate goes, oh, you do look good. Hey, how you doing? Joey's back. Anyway, yeah, so it looks pretty good at the end of the day. And yeah, so learn off the master, whoever the master is. Maybe the master is a queen of swords. They are a teacher, aren't they? Really, they're thought, and yeah, maybe the Queen of Swords is teaching you how to cut off what you don't need. Maybe it's your mum going, no, haven't you had enough of that? Time to let go, move on. And look, I get it. It's not always easy to let go. It sounds really good, sounds really easy from a third party who doesn't have that emotional investment in your player, but sometimes there's just something better on the other side of that. So good luck with that. Everyone's going to notice. Maybe that's another thing. Maybe you're going to travel overseas, learn off the master, and become a television celebrity. Well, remember me. Remember where it all started. Anyway, good luck this week, guys. My Scorpio peeps, and I will see you on the flip side. All right, who's next? Sag. Hello, Sag. Found that fun friend of yours? We do know you like a fun friend, hey? Well, that's what I always experienced with my Sagittarius friends. They're lots of fun, but it's because they attract the fun. For whatever reason, they just attract the fun people into their worlds. Or maybe that's just a standard. They're like, no, I have a benchmark, and this is what the people I want in my life, and that is good. It's always good to have standards, isn't it? Like, yeah. Because that's the other thing about law of attraction and all those laws, you know. If you're you might be a really, really good person, but you're hanging around people that lie and cheat and steal, what are you attracting into your world? It doesn't matter how honest you are. No one's going to be honest with you. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, we got a flipper. Oh, a new beginning. Mental clarity and truth. Cool. So out of the fog, out of the clouds, with your sword of truth. Sounds good to me. All right. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I wish I was having your week, Sag. Well, it might not start off so good, but it looks like it's going somewhere quite fun. Anyway, so we have the Five of Cups, the Star, the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Lovers. Awesome. Let's have a look. Well, the Five of Cups. Doesn't look very happy, does he? No. The thing with the Five of Cups is, yeah, it sucks. Something hasn't worked out. And emotionally, it sucks. But if you have a look at all he's got to do is turn around. He's got two full cups behind him. He's concentrating on his spilt milk or spilt wine in this, more in this, but his spilt cups. What hasn't worked? Whereas if he turns around, there's two perfectly good cups behind him, and all he has to do is pick them up, walk over the bridge, and to the castle. So there's something better. He's just got to focus on it. You've got to do the work. You've got to realize and turn around. And when you do, ultimately, you've got the Star, wish fulfillment, healing, and balance, you know. She's nurturing her emotions as much as she's nurturing her home and her life, you know. She's healing. And there's a big old star there. There's a wish. Maybe she's getting that wish because finally she stopped focusing on her spilt cups, or he, and can turn around and grab his two cups and off he goes. Nine of Pentacles, the nicer things in life. Maybe some time to be on your own. Maybe that'll be good. Maybe that'll be a blessing for a little while. Treat yourself to some nice clothes and stuff like that. But also, it's kind of funny really, focusing on the spilt cups, ignoring quite a good offer. Too busy focusing on three cups again. What three cups? Was there a third party situation and you can't stop thinking about it? And your best mate, who's actually your secret admirer, they're going, but what about me? I've always loved you. I've always been here for you. You're going to talk to me yet? You know, ignoring that offer because of confusion. Clouds always mean confusion. So maybe there's confusion there and you can see the cup there, the cup of love being offered, but you're just not sure. You're confused because, you know, this happened and that sucked. But we know what the Two of Cups is doing. That's a really lovely love connection. So maybe it's time to stop focusing on the spilled cups and turn around. Grab that Ace of Cups in that new beginning. Because it just could lead to the Ten of Cups. Well, that's a happy home, isn't it? Happy wife, happy life? Nah. But you know what I mean. Like, this is an emotional fulfillment. It's the pinnacle of a relationship, of family, of love. You couple that with the Ten of Pentacles, mate, you got it made. You got the money, you got the love, whatever. But also, then you've got the Lovers. So that's a choice too. So the Lovers, soulmates, let's face it, they're not chained. They're choosing to be there together with Archangel Michael bringing them closer, watching over them, you know. The Lovers are there of their own free will, and it's a choice. The Lovers does indicate a choice. So there's that, like, it could be an Aquarian, quintessential Aquarian card. Freedom. Anyway. Or Gemini, the Gemini card, you know. Maybe there's a choice between a Gemini and an Aquarian. Ooh, it's all about the air. And you're getting all spurred on and fueled by the air, you fire sign, you. Anyway, yeah, so there might be a choice that needs to be made. And the choice is, do I stay here and wallow in what isn't working, focusing on my spilt cups? Or do I turn around and stop focusing on those 3 spilt cups? Grab that big old cup of love and move on to my 10 of cups relationship, you know? God, if that doesn't spell out like a soulmate connection, what does? So, yeah. So it looks like good things. Like, other than that, it just looks like, you know, you're living it up on the money that you're making, you know, spending money on yourself, enjoying the finer things. This is a bit of a Taurian card, this one, so maybe there's a Taurus around you telling you you're looking good. Looking good, Sag. Don't worry about them, Sag, because you're doing good. You're going to meet someone soon, for sure. Or maybe you've already met them. Maybe you're just setting up that life. Maybe you're already grabbed your 2 of cups and you walked over that bridge and you've got your wish fulfillment. And you've found balance between, you know, the earthly realm and the emotional realm. Maybe. And you know how to live it up. You know how to look after yourself. You know how to look after the people around you. But it does look like you've still got to make that choice. Everyone does. You can either choose to stay in what doesn't work, choose to go and find something that does. Because, like, let's face it, if there's a choice, then it's probably not working. Because otherwise, what would it be a choice? Would you really have a choice if it's working? It's not a choice, is it? It's because it's working. Food for thought. Anyway, hey, romance angels. You're going to have a chat to me today? Well, let's have a chat with Sag. See what they're doing. What messages have you got for my Sag friends out there? Sag? Really? I'm sorry. It's just really funny because it says release your ex. What have I been telling you? Yes, for the last 5 minutes or whatever. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. I know sometimes it's very hard. It is very hard to let go of something that at one point in your life you thought was going to work out and going to make you happy. But if it hasn't, it hasn't. And sometimes it is just time to let it go and move on. And when you do, you make room for something so much better. I would much rather spend my days alone knowing that I have now got the option of finding someone who can treat me well than staying in a relationship and taking that option off the table. Only if the relationship doesn't work, but let's face it, we wouldn't be talking about this if it was working. Alrighty, so that's it for my Saggy peoples. And I'm going to move on now to Capricorn. Hey, Capricorns. Still headbutting that gate? No, you're hardworking, good people, aren't you? Soul of the earth, Capricorn. All right. Oh, we've got a jumper. Empress. The Eternal Mother. She's a Cancer. Cancer card also can be interpreted as Taurus, you know, because Taurus is Earth Mothers, whatever. So she's the Eternal Mother, the Eternal Pregnant. She's always birthing something new. Creator. She creates. So if there's any female or any Capricorns out there wanting children, this is a good indicator. This week might be the week. You never know your luck. Okay. Well, what are you worrying about? Stop worrying. It's not worth it. It's just anxiety. All right. So we have the Empress, the Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Is there more than one suitor for the heart of our Empress? You know that only the Emperor is worthy of the Empress. Just saying. But there does seem to be more than one player in this game, isn't there? And is it causing some anxiety and sleepless nights? Yeah? Can't stop thinking about what might be, what could happen. Ugh. But you feel like someone has tried to win at any cost. They didn't care. They didn't stop to think about the Empress. They just thought, I'm going to win no matter what, because this is what this card's about. You know, he's got all the swords and the other people are walking off. And he's prepared. He's prepared to take all the swords off everybody else and win the game, win the battle, no matter what. He doesn't care who he hurts. The Five of Swords. Also, it could be different stages of development too. You know, like I once was down here with absolutely no swords. Then I was closer to the swords. Now I've got all the swords. Progression. However, I don't think that would cause this. So it looks like someone, you know, was it the King of Swords? Or was it the King of Pentacles? I don't know. King of Pentacles, he's mastered his finances. He's a leader. He could be your boss. Yeah, the King of Pentacles, he could be your boss. He knows the finer things in life, and he knows how to provide them. You know, the King of Air, the King of Swords. He's intelligent. He's smart. He's got the gift of the gab, but he does have to watch what he says. He can be a little bit harsh with his words. But he's like a doctor. Maybe there's a doctor. Maybe you're waiting for some results from a doctor and it's causing anxiety. The one thing about anxiety is you're only upsetting you and it doesn't change the outcome. You can sit up all night worrying about something. All you're going to do is make yourself tired and you don't change the outcome to it. If you have no control over the outcome, then you need to let it be. And you need to relax and chill out. Not always what a Capricorn can do, but, you know, try. Four of Wands. Well, is someone proposing to her Empress? You know, maybe there's two guys trying to win the heart of the Empress. And like I said, flip it either way. It's not gender specific. You know, maybe it's two chickies, one psychologist and a homemaker, and they're both in love with a handsome surfy blonde hair. I don't know, whoever, you know. But, you know, maybe there are two people trying to win the heart of someone else. And this is also depicted as the 1111 card now that's such a big thing. So that's awakening. But it's also a marriage card. So, you know, maybe you're getting married. Maybe these two are getting married. Now that we have same-sex marriages, it's total option, isn't it? Really? You know, maybe the homemaking dude or dudette has finally found her lawyer or his lawyer, and they're going to. But this is an indicator of a same-sex relationship, so that's pretty cool too. And maybe they are getting married, and Maybe it's caused a lot of anxiety, you know, like having to tell people, you know. I would think in this day and age it's not that big a deal, but I can, you know, I do know people that still find it hard, and I don't think it should be, but they do find it hard. And all I can say is live in your truth. People will either like it or lump it. They'll either accept you or they won't, and that's with anyone, not just people in minority groups. You know, like people can not like you because of the type of car you bought. You could be the most standard human on the planet, doing the most standard stuff, and buy a car that people don't like, and be on the outer for that. Like, I don't know, the thing about the Teslas or whatever, you know. So just live in your truth. Maybe you need to listen to your mum. Maybe your mum's like, darling, don't worry about it. Everything is fine. I love you. Who cares about everybody else? Or like I said, maybe there's 2 suitors to 1 heart, and the Empress has a choice. The Empress new clothes. What will she wear? Yes, this can also, yeah, like I said, be worrying about a communication coming in from a lawyer or a doctor or anything like that. Maybe regarding, maybe you're worried about a defeat. Is someone's got a lawyer that there's a nasty lawyer and wins at all costs. Maybe you need to go get yourself one of them. Stop worrying about it. But all in all, it looks like the outcome's going to be good anyway. There's celebration here. So there is celebration coming in. So don't take too much time ruining your day over whatever's worrying you. Let it be, because it will be. Control what you can. You can control the way you react and the way you think about something, not the way other people do things. You can't control that. Alrighty. So let's have a look, see what our romance angels have for our Capricorns. All right. There we go. Oh. Okay, very soon. Oh, you also got release your ex. So very soon, release your ex. So this one can come in and woo you. Show you a good time, buy you some nice things. Very soon. So clearly make up your mind. Decide what you want. Because as I've said before, you have to clearly make up your mind. Otherwise, the universe doesn't know what to bring you. So think about it. Okay, this is what I want. I want him to be like this. I want her to be like this. And I'm not going to settle for anything else. And in return, I'm going to be like this. Don't accept anything else. And very soon it will come to you. And you will be able to celebrate. All right. So that's my Capricorn friends. Moving on to our Aquarians. Freeze birds, still flying the coop. Hey? Still finding it hard to cope with the chains that bind. I'm sure, my Aquarian friends. Anyway. Hey, Aquarians, what have we got? Wow. What have we got? Oh, are you ignoring an offer, are you? Should you be? Bit confused. Don't know. Let's see. What is the offer? My Aquarian friends. Love and money. Love and money for Aquarians. Throwing some freedom in their happy people. Okay. So we have the 4 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, the 7 of Wands, the World, the Magician, and the Empress. Wow, 3 major arcana in a row. Something big's going on this week for you guys. Hey? Something big for our Aquarians. So, what have we got? We have... Well, there's a cycle coming to an end. Yeah? So... And there might be a fixed sign playing a big part in said cycle ending. So an Aquarian, yes, you, a Taurus, a Leo, or a Gemini? No. Shit. Aquarius, Libra. No. Yeah, no. Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. There you go. There you fix. Wow, that took a while. Anyway, cycle's completing. There is a cycle coming to an end. And it's birthing something new. It's birthing something new, and you have all the tools and everything you need to create that new thing. You know, like it's all there, ready for you, laid out on the table, ready for you. You've just got to do it. You got to start creating. You're moving on emotionally. You're leaving to find your ninth cup, your ninth cup of wish fulfillment. And so it's taken you a long time to collect up all those cups, all those emotions you've built around this one thing. And it's been hard, but you've decided it's time to let it go and move on and take that journey over that mountain and that. And whatever that is, like you've decided to stand your ground about it. It's like, no, this is the way it's happening. I've had enough of that. I'm moving on. I'm creating a new cycle. I'm starting my new cycle, the new cycle. And when I get there, I've got everything I need to do that. It's all there on the table. I'm birthing something new and something abundant. This is new abundance. It's not just like, oh, wow, I'm buying a new car. This is like, I'm creating a new world. And it's flourishing and growing and fruitful. And it all starts with an offer that you ignore. You're like, yeah, I'm not sure about that. No, actually, I think I'm just going to leave that behind. I'm going to leave it all behind, actually. Yeah, I'm going to move on. No. I know what you're saying, but no, I'm doing it because this is what I want, not what you want. What I want, I'm going to go do that. I'm going to create a new world for myself. A whole new thing. It's all going to happen. It all starts this week. Who? There you go, Cat. No, Aquarius. Well, you would, wouldn't you? You're stubborn. You're a fixed air sign. You're fixed to be free. Anyway. Oh, there it is. Make the effort. Wow, it's all about... And these guys flipping out too, by the way. This is not me. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Sorry if I read like a I read like a robot. My daughter always tells me I read like a robot. Anyway, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. What steps are you guided to take? A journey? Is there a journey that you need to take to get to the world? Maybe it's a journey around the world. You're taking a big journey. Everyone thinks you're crazy, but you're like, nah, this is the right thing to do. I know it is. I've got everything I need to do it, so why not? And I'm going to make something beautiful grow from it. I'm going to grow a garden, something new. And that, yeah. I could have, but yeah, nah. It wasn't really for me anyway. I guess we'll see, won't we? Yeah. So that's that for my Aquarian friends. I hope it helps. Yeah, take your journey. Go find your ninth cup of wish fulfillment. Because you know what happens after the ninth cup, yeah? 10 of cups. And that's a really beautiful place to be. All right. Next. Last, but definitely, certainly not least, Pisces. The emotional rock for the whole world, the Pisces. Or, well, you guys are soft, kind people, aren't you? Quite creative as well. And lots of fun. I love partying with the Pisces. Alrighty. So, what do we got in love and money for Pisces? Love and money for Pisces. Ooh, new beginning. New beginning in love. Lots of emotion. Or maybe this is self-care. Maybe you've stopped looking after everyone else and you're taking care of you for a change. Is that right, Pisces? Never know. All right. Love and money for my Piscean peoples. Death. Don't freak out. I never freak out when I see the death card. Usually means that you're somewhere you shouldn't be anyway. Time to move on. It's time for something new. Lots of new, isn't there? There's lots of growth and new and change and moving on and stuff like that happening at the moment. Start of the year, makes sense. New Year's resolutions, whatever. There is never a bad time to make a New Year's resolution, even if it's January or December or February or June or July. Whenever. Make that resolution and start that plan and do something new. Grow. Always grow, learn, be. Wow. Well, there is some more communication coming in. Are there a heap of people online at the moment just stalking the hell out of each other? Why don't you stop stalking and start talking? You know? Like, guys, come on. Anyway, so communication or stalking, online stalking, whatever works. Yeah? So we have death. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. So death. So death is the end of something. Dead, done, dusted, over. And it's usually a pain. There's no getting around it. Death does indicate a painful end. No, it does not indicate death. So don't start flipping the lids, all right? But it does indicate the end of something. Dead, done, dusted, over. And usually it hurts. It's not fun. It's not like, a choice. It happens to you, not, yeah. But it does happen for you. So that's, Well, actually, no. The Tower is more of the happens for you. The death is just happens. It happens. It's over. Whatever it is over. It's time to move on. And yes, lick your wounds. It's going to hurt. Then you've got the Eight of Pentacles. So that's diligently working. So financially, are you really working hard for your pentacles at the moment to create that nurturing home that the Queen of Pentacles provides? She's the Earth Mother. She's the homemaker. She's wifey. That's who this one is. She's wifey. She's the one that you take home to meet the parents. That's the Queen of Pentacles. And are you working really hard? Ooh. To go find your Queen of Pentacles, your wifey. Is that what you're looking for? Or husband. Like I said, we're not doing the sex thing right now. I mean, yeah, thing right now. Either way, whatever. And we have the Sword of Truth coming from the clouds in so there's a new beginning in clarity and truth, So, you're starting something new and you're very clear about it, And from the confusion, from the fog, comes a sort of truth. You're going to say your truth, stand in your power. When it's over, when it's done and dusted, it's over, and you're going to start in reality. You know, whatever this was that ended wasn't wasn't really for you. And the reality is it wasn't for you, and you didn't. It sucks, but that's what's happened. And you know, while it is sad, the wheel of fortune is always turning. Something better is going to come around. And as I keep saying to everybody, you know, like, as long as we're holding on to something that isn't for us, what is for us hasn't got room to come in. So you always have to clear that energy and open the door for something better. So while I know, or while I can understand it's hurting right now, it won't hurt forever. And something better will come in. And it will be honest and truthful and yours. And loving and nurturing. And it might take some hard work. Might take some hard work to get there, to find that person. Is there an older woman, older earth sign around you? Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn woman. Your mum, maybe, you know, trying to help you. Keeps telling you the truth when you don't want to hear it. Yes, Mum, I know. Yes, I know it's really good he's gone now, but, you know, I miss him. It hurts. Then one day it will hurt less as the turning of the wheel. Or did you lose a job? Were you working really hard thinking you're getting somewhere and you lost a job? Oh, that sucks. And now, and that was maybe that horrible little message. Sorry, you've been made redundant. We don't need you anymore. Don't come into work. Real matter of fact communication, an email telling you you don't no longer have a job. That would suck. And now you're left with your own thoughts. And you need to make a decision and think about it. A new beginning in truth. Waiting for that wheel of fortune to turn. Alrighty. Last one. Oh, this is taking some energy. Wow. All right. Romance angels, what have you got for my Pisceans? My Pisces peeps that might be going through a little bit right now. The end of something that's hurt them. Might not be. Maybe you should turn to a Taurian or a Capricorn or a Virgo right now. Turn to them. They might be there for you. You know, have a chat. Say this ending really sucks. I'm really sad. And they're just going to be like, yeah, well, you know what? That's the way it is. Time to move on. Don't dwell on it. You have a whole new future ahead of you, all because this happened. And it can only get better from here. Holy shit. Hold on. Well, maybe you've had like this little thing going on, I don't know. And you know, it really wasn't meant for you, but you're doing it anyway, and that ended and that sucked, and along comes your ex. Do. Maybe you and your ex. Maybe you thought it was unrequited. You still loved them. Still loved your ex. But, you know, they seem to be doing their own thing, and you guys got a couple of kids together or something, you know. And then along comes your ex. Remember me? And you hang out or something. Yeah. Maybe they stalk you online. Get that little heart flutter going. You come around and then you remember, oh, the chemistry. Oh, that sounds a bit scary. I don't know. I'm a firm believer in exes are exes for reasons. So just try to keep your head about you. I know how much fun it can be when you haven't seen them in so along. He's got along so well. And they're back, and it's all new again. It's like old but new, familiar but fun, and stuff. But try and keep your head about you, because especially if there's kids involved. Okay. Alrighty, so that's it. That's me. I done it all. Aries to Pisces. I hope you guys have a blessed week, and everything. I hope the Wheel of Fortune turns on the upward cycle for everybody involved. And yeah, keep your heads about you. Make clear decisions. Make good choices, as I tell my babies. Make good choices. Okay? Have a good one. Namaste.